Northern California. A place once known for quiet roads, warm summer nights, and small towns that slept with their doors unlocked. But in late 1968, the silence shattered. A shadow emerged, calm, calculated, and obsessed with the attention of the nation. A killer who hunted couples in the dark, who wrote letters to newspapers, who spoke through cryptic codes, and who gave himself a name that would haunt America for generations. The Zodiac. This is the chilling story of the man who terrorized California, taunted law enforcement, and vanished without ever revealing his identity. You're watching Crime Whisper, where the shadows speak and we listen. The Zodiac case didn't begin with a letter. It began with blood. December 20th, 1968. A quiet road near Vallejo. Two teenagers, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, parked in their car, enjoying a peaceful night. What happened next was sudden and merciless. Gunshots pierced the darkness. Both were attacked at close range. There was no robbery, no signs of struggle, just a brutal double murder with no apparent reason. Police searched for suspects, motives, connections. Nothing fit. No one could have predicted that this was merely the beginning. Fast forward to July 4th, 1969, same area. Darlene Ferrin and Mike Mageau sat in a parked car when a man approached with a flashlight, then opened fire. Darlene died. Mike survived, describing a stocky man, silent and controlled, who walked away calmly as if he had rehearsed every step. Till, no name, no fingerprints, no clue. But this time, the killer wouldn't stay silent for long. In August 1969, 3 California newspapers received nearly identical letters. Each began with the words, "This is the Zodiac speaking." Inside the envelopes were handwritten notes filled with threats, arrogance, and a mysterious symbol, a circle with a cross through it. Attached to one letter was something far more sinister, a cipher, a coded message the killer claimed would reveal his identity. The Zodiac demanded his letters be published on the front page, or he threatened to kill again. Chaos erupted. The public panicked. Police scrambled. Experts studied the code line by line. But it wasn't a cryptographer or detective who solved it. It was a schoolteacher and his wife. The decoded message didn't reveal a name. Instead, it revealed a glimpse into the killer's twisted mind, bragging about murder as entertainment, and signing off with his now iconic symbol. The Zodiac wasn't just killing. He was performing. On September 27, 1969, the Zodiac struck again, but this time he changed everything. A young couple relaxed by Lake Berryessa when a man approached wearing a homemade executioner-style hood. He tied them up and stabbed them repeatedly. Before leaving, the killer approached the victim's car and wrote a message on the door using a black marker, detailing his previous crimes and signing it with his symbol. One victim survived and gave a detailed description of the costume, but the next attack would be even more shocking.
On October 11, 1969, a cab driver named Paul Stein was shot in San Francisco's Presidio Heights. This time, the killer didn't flee into darkness or attack from a distance. He was seen wiping the car, adjusting Stein's body, and walking away in full view of witnesses. Police arrived minutes later, but due to a shocking miscommunication, they were mistakenly told the suspect was black. So they walked right past a white man calmly strolling down the street. That man was almost certainly the Zodiac Killer. The Zodiac spent months sending letters filled with coded messages, detailed threats against school children, claims of new murders, taunts aimed directly at police. Every newspaper delivery sparked fear. Every new cipher fueled obsession. Detectives worked around the clock, but every lead cracked apart. Then came the most infamous message, a cipher still unsolved to this day. A message that countless experts, computers, and amateur sleuths have tried to decode for decades. Years later, one name would dominate the investigation, Arthur Leigh Allen. He matched parts of the psychological profile. He lived near the early crime scenes. He owned weapons similar to those described. Several people even reported concerning statements he had made, but the evidence never matched perfectly. Fingerprints didn't align. Handwriting was off. DNA samples, what little existed, didn't point to him. Despite heavy suspicion, investigators could never prove he was a Zodiac. Allen died in 1992, taking his secrets with him. By the mid-1970s, the letters stopped, the killings stopped, and the Zodiac simply vanished. Some believe he died. Others believe he was imprisoned on unrelated charges. Many think he grew old quietly, living a normal life, a monster hidden behind an ordinary face. To this day, no one knows. The Zodiac Killer left behind more than victims and letters. He left a puzzle that continues to haunt investigators, experts, and fans of true crime. Decades later, new technology, like genetic genealogy, offers hope. But every answer leads to new questions. Every theory sparks new debates. And somewhere out there, the true identity of the Zodiac still exists, buried in old evidence, forgotten records, or hidden within the codes he promised will reveal the truth. Until then, the Zodiac remains what he always wanted to be, a name that still controls the conversation. You've been watching Crime Whisper, where the shadows speak and we listen. Stay alert and stay curious. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.